Awesome. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of What's Going On, where we check in and find out what's going on. I am your host today, Jennifer Harris, and we have the amazing actresses, Demetri McKinney and Claudia Jordan joining us.
Hey!
How are you ladies doing?
Oh, we are good. Sorry we're late, y'all. We old. We're not good with technology. We need a teenager to help us.
We did real bad.
Old people don't know how to work the internet like that.
I'm not old as her though. I'm not old as her. But
well, you on my heels. You nipping at my heels. You right on my Achilles tendons. You right there.
Y'all don't look a day over 21.
Thank you.
Yes. Many years ago.
So you ladies are in the hit stage play Games, Women Play, and I love the tagline, men invented the game, but women perfected it. Opening night is tomorrow in DC. How are you feeling?
We're excited. We've put in about 3 weeks plus of rehearsal, just trying to make sure we have everything ready for you guys. And I mean, the story's incredible. So we can't wait for y'all to see it.
Very, very nice.
And there's going to be moments where you're going to laugh throughout the whole thing, but you're going to definitely shed some tears. And I got to say, my good friend Demetri here is going to be a big part of that. Like there's this one scene, you're going to know when you see it, you're going to be very, very touched. And she's extremely talented. Like this girl could sing and she could act and she can't see worth a damn, but she's really good in this play. She really is.
I love it. So what would you say the play is about for those that are trying to come?
Relationships. And, it seems like a lot of people are struggling with relationships nowadays. And, even though this is called the Games Women Play, it needs to be called the Games Men Play because they be playing way more games than us, I think, in my opinion. I mean, they can't even tell half the time when we playing a game. We can tell they playing games, and we still fall.
Sometimes we can't because, I was with somebody who played a lot of games for a lot of years. So.
Oh, yes.
Bow.
What was that, Bob?
It could be called, games people play, because we all have our own motivations. I think it's about the intention behind it because we all have an end game, right? We all have those things that we want and we're willing to strive and do and be those things to get those things. But if your intention is all jacked up, see, that's where the game gets played unfair. Play the game fair. Yeah. That's what I think it is for me.
And sometimes like someone's not even really playing a game, but it's like depending on the perspective it comes from. Like you may be like, oh, I'm not playing a game. But you're not really understanding where that person's coming from and vice versa, And sometimes like it's really about depending on whose perspective you're or whose side of the story you're listening to, it may or may not really be a game. It's just we just view things differently,
Yes, and that's really big. And with Valentine's Day coming up, when I was researching the play, it said that the play will leave one questioning, are you playing the game of love or is the game of love playing you? And like you said, those intentions, you think you're doing good and you think that you got the upper hand. It's like, wait, it's playing me.
Bruh, been there.
Got a t-shirt. Yes.
I'm sick of it. I am sick of it.
I've had enough.
Sick of it. I have been single for a little bit. Although Demetri, she anyways. Yeah. She Demetri trying to make me get back on my ex.
She should.
He was my best friend, and he's my number one cock blocker. Like he's down, so I can't really get anybody else.
In the words of Mariah, they belong together.
And sometimes our friends know best, in some situations, and she's like, maybe not.
No, he's a great person. He's a fantastic person. He really is, and he can't leave me alone. So clearly, I'm not that bad, as despite what the people say.
And we'll take that. So in your roles that you play in this play, both of you, how do you connect with it personally? What connected with you where it's like, this is the right role for me? Or did it take you out of your box?
Claudia, you go first.
Well, I'm playing a messy talk show host. I don't even know how they even thought of casting me for that. Because like, where do they ever get that I was messy? Like me, of all people, why would they think I'm messy? So I really had to stretch for this role and really research the character so I could figure out how to be messy, because I have no idea how to be messy. So yeah, that was really hard. So I just finally had my aha moment yesterday in rehearsal.
We had to work with her really extensively.
I think I got it now.
Awesome. Oh goodness.
I play the bestie, like the homegirl. You know what I'm saying? that's really it. I guess I connect with her because I've always gotten along with guys way better than females. You like that too, Claudia?
No, I get along with everybody.
Well, I've always gotten along with. I've always gotten along with men easier than women, and I don't know why. I've always been a tomboy, so I guess my interests were always a bit more skewed that way. But I didn't want like no bunch of boys liking me. Like it was weird, very weird dynamic, and I think that's why Deidre, the character I play, fits me. I understand her conundrum.
Very nice, very nice.
No, you're like the Halle Berry from Boomerang. Like the home girl, kind of right under someone's nose. Like you, the home girl.
Yeah, I'm the homie.
I like it. So this is a star-studded cast. Just amazing for Black History to be able to like have so many great actors on this on the stage. I'm about to say screen because you guys are also on the screen. But Jill Marie Jones, Brian J. White, Flex Alexander, Chico Bean. Y'all got a nice lineup. How has it been working with them? I mean, you've worked with some of them. Yes, Carl Payne, the director. How has it been reconnecting with such greats? And you too are both greats.
I want to add this too. I won't say one's up and coming, and one has worked in the business for a little while, but you may not know her yet, but you will. Naomi Lovett. She is fantastic. She plays the role of Maggie. So funny, so big, so memorable, so soulful. So she's just hilarious. And then we also have Erica Young. This is like her first play, like on this level, and she. Absolutely killing it. I told her, like, we were just talking in the gym and she was like, you know, manifesting, and she's always wanted this, and she's like, you know, she's so excited to do this. I told her, people are gonna know who you are after this play, and your phone is gonna be ringing off the hook. Like, there's such gems, and I'm so glad to like watch them. Like, they're awesome.
Yeah. And I think the other exciting part is whether we're new to this or true to this, everybody is on the same page. Like, it's such a great family dynamic. That ain't always the case. But everybody truly genuinely enjoys being around each other, and we're willing to help each other. We're willing to run the lines as many times as we need to. We're willing to, power through each of us, because at the same time, you got to remember, we're people and life is life in all of us.
Yeah.
So we've really, really developed this beautiful camaraderie and kinship, and that makes all the characters pop even more, because we're really channeling everything that we're going through, everything that the characters have written in the pages. And then our director, Carl, has been great. I've known him forever, but this is my first time being directed by him. So we're learning new talents about each person. Lex, man, him and his wife, Shanice, I love you.
Love her.
I love you. And like she said, Naomi and Erica, and even Chico. People know Chico being from the comedy world, but they're actually going to see his chops in this space. So it's really exciting all the way around.
He's a natural, and he's definitely a natural. There is some quite a memorable scene that the ladies are gonna not want to miss. Some clothes may or may not come off.
Watch out, Chico.
Backstage to watch that rehearsal.
Oh yes,
I want to make sure they were doing it right.
It was quite a scene, and I will say we were definitely looking. So
yes, I love it.
Yeah, but a lot of us have worked with each other in some capacity. Brian and I did the movie Dear Frank, which it was a crazy movie. Dimitri and I were introduced to each other on The Housewives of Atlanta, and then we became. They wanted us to fight so bad, we did not. We were in it. Jill, Flex, Alexander, definitely. We've all like been around each other. I'm sure you work with Carl before.
Yeah, I worked with Carl on the Ricky Smiley show back in the day. And I mean, we've been friends watching his comedy things that he's been doing and touring especially, and then just being a fan of his work generally too. But yeah, we work together as well.
Very nice.
We go eat together. We work out together. Like we're hanging out. Me and Dimitri, I'm gonna drag her to the casino tonight. We're about to go hit them tables real quick.
I hope you win. I hope
we do too.
Any sugar daddies want to come through and throw a few, chips in front of us? I mean, no strings attached. We are accepting. DC,
Hilarious. I do love how you took that moment to honor the up and coming artists that are in the play, right? And I do hope that they get to see this to know, like, you who are vets in the field, hearing that as they're coming in. I really do appreciate that part of like highlighting them and what they're doing. And as they go on the screen and causing people to now pay attention and say, oh, let me pay attention to Naomi, let me pay attention to Erica. They're just as great as everybody else. You know, everybody has a different style coming together. So thank you for that. Really nice.
They're stars. The only difference is we just been in front of more eyeballs than them, but they're definitely stars. Like the talent, roof. Like they're so good. They're so good. I cannot wait for the world to see them. Like they're so good, both of them, all of them.
Very nice, very nice. Speaking of that, who were the inspirations for you to kind of stay in the field of acting? Like how you're like giving them flowers. Who were the people that gave you flowers and really encouraged you to keep on going in this field?
Who, me? My credit card bills, my mortgage, my car payment, my insurance, my love of gambling, my love of diamonds. Honestly, if I'm being real, I'm more of a TV host than an actress, but like this is like a new kind of territory. I mostly do films when I do act, where it was difficult for me at first. I'm not gonna lie, because theater acting is so big, and I'm more subtle. My voice is low, and to go from I think I'm being really big, and it's like no, you got to be way bigger than that. And they've all been great with helping me. Like that has been hard for me, but it's like I like the new challenge. That those are my inspirations. I am here for the money. And I like meeting people. I like meeting the people that come to watch us, honestly. Like in all seriousness, I do love when someone says, I came all the way from, Philadelphia to come see. I think that's so beautiful that someone would like spend their money and time to come watch us do something that, we're trying to figure out or we're doing or that we love. And I think that's so dope.
Right. It is.
Demetria.
For me, I think there are some internals and some externals. I've always liked telling stories. Acting has been a great way of doing it. My music was another way of doing it. But there's also my kid. Like my kid, I'm now the proud owner of an adult. He just turned 26, but he has been my biggest cheerleader and my biggest reason for many a thing. And this is not an exception. The other thing is, when you first get a taste of the win of this, because there's a lot of losses. There's so many losses. But when you first get a taste of the win of this, then it is addictive. You love being able to be in front of people, and I love the conversations that they spark. I love the influences that they create. I love the inner monologue that they channel. Like it's just a really, really cool artistic way to express and to bring in without being intrusive. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think that, yes, the money's great, but it ain't always there.
Not always.
You is great, but they ain't always there, right? Like I do this because I can't not do it. Whether the money's there, the people are there, or nothing else. If my kid and I believe in me, then most times I'm good.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So in that line, Claudia, you shared, and so I want to go off that of mostly doing movies, right? And now doing a play. How do you think you'll plan to keep it fresh every day? Are you becoming a different version of your character each night? Because it's a lot of different shows. How do you think you'll navigate that, both of you, of doing a play instead of like, oh, we just did a couple of takes on a movie and we wrapped it up, but no, I got to do that again?
Movies, because your face is on a screen that's 20, 30 feet long, right? You can show anger by just like clenching your jaw, right? Or a look. It could be as subtle as, right? And as opposed to theater, you have to like go so big it feels unnatural. But I do feel like personally, like I think coming out in front of a crowd, I think anyone that does this kind of business, this kind of field, you have to be somewhat of an exhibitionist, no matter how shy you are. When you hear that first cheer, those people in the audience screaming, you're going to show up and show out. And I feel like depending on the city, it's going to like bring you, maybe make you even go to different levels, like depending on the response you're getting. That's going to make me want to go bigger and just play with the audience a little bit. I'm depending on them a little bit for this to kind of give me some energy back, but I'm opening the play. So I have to come out there with it,
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's you don't want to let your team down, because you set the pace when you come early on, you know what I mean? And I was freaking out about it, but I'm feeling better. Like
she's killing it. She's killing it.
She
has it. I think that, one thing that people don't really recognize about artists is we are very insecure within ourselves about certain things. You know, we're our toughest critic a lot of the time. But she's killing it. I didn't mean to stop you, Claudia. Keep going.
That's okay. No, you can keep going if you're going to say that.
No. I've had enough.
I love it. I love it.
Transitioning from television, you know, especially like if you look at what I did with Freeform with Motherland Fort Salem, we had like 11 days to shoot one episode. And there were explosions, there was fight training, there was dialect, there was all kinds of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you look at a Tyler Perry House of Pain and we're shooting 22 episodes in 15 days, that's a whole different flip of the switch. You know what I mean? So coming into theater, which is where I started, it feels more like home. It feels like more like home. And I love the instant gratification. Like with television and film, you have to wait until that thing comes out. You have to wait for whatever's been dropped on the editing board to be finished, color correcting, blah, 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 bells, whistles, sound effects, da, 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 da. With this, it's live and in person. You mess up, you better fix it, Jesus.
You all know on the spot if something works or didn't. There's no reason.
Exactly if it works, and if it doesn't, and you get them crickets, won't do that again. You know what I mean? Like it's really, really intimate. Like this is so scary and beautiful and fun all at the same time, because you gonna know what Black Twitter thinks of you right then. You gonna know.
Yeah.
Oh,
They do not hold back, right?
No.
I remember doing a piece. We had to do monologues, and it was like a long time ago, and I was super nervous. And like depending on the audience, totally different response depending on the audience, right? I remember opening night, I was so nervous. I did it. Great response. I'm like, oh, I got this. The next day, I'm like, walk in the park. The next day was kind of crickets. There was a and I was like, whoa, it definitely teaches you to be humble. Don't think you got it. Keep trying. Don't call it in. Every audience that paid money to get in there, they deserve the same amount of effort and energy and enthusiasm every single night. You can't be like, oh, I'm just, autopilot. No. So it definitely will humble your behind.
And you got to be ready to pivot. You know, you're playing with somebody else. We are doing essentially what third graders do in the sandbox. So depending on how the person you are opposite of plays, if they're willing to share their hula hoop, cool. If they're being a little bit more stingy with that, then you have to adjust to how you react to that thing. You know what I mean? So it's really a beautiful, beautiful dance on the stage and off.
Nice. Definitely thinking on your feet. And it's almost like rehearsal every time. Like, oop, it went off great tonight. Let's do it again the next night. Oop, that didn't go well. Let's change up this night. And then it's also hard because like people could be watching and they're like, and then I was like, oh, that was so great. Could you have done that while we were on the stage? So please, if you're listening, give them the love while they're on the stage.
Thank you.
The more you guys applaud and cheer, the less alcohol I'll need to get me through it. So please help my liver, please.
Please.
To get my nerves, I need y'all. I'm gonna need y'all.
And if somebody could just swap out the liquor with a little bit of water, that might help it too.
Drink it. No, it's gonna be fire. I won't do Fireball, Demetria.
Hilarious. I love you guys too, Mystery. I'm sure that you guys have a time on set of rehearsals and things of that sort, of just being able to relax and be you, be accepted. You said how you coming together is so nice. So that's really, really great, because some of us are going to work and it's not always a good connection. Sometimes it is, but I'm really excited that it's good for you guys this round.
Yes.
I like to say to the people that are watching that we're in a very peculiar time in history in the world. And more than ever, I know we say this all the time, especially it being February and Black History Month, like we've got to support theater, Black artists, Black entertainers, because there is a literal war against us right now. And we've got to create our own lanes and our own opportunities. It's a Black production. And we just need y'all to come out there and support, like more than ever. We've really got to support bloggers like yourself, play, theater, movies, films, because if not, you see when they don't have to have DEI programs or they don't have to include us, they will pull it away every time. So if you care about the future of the arts and seeing African-American faces on your screens and on your theaters, you got to like support and run these numbers up, because the bottom line is the dollar. And if there's no money there, we can't keep making these kind of stories. And if you all could just please keep that in mind. And like, we got to really support each other and boycott those that don't support us. Target.
Period.
Sorry, I'm in DC. I got political. Sorry.
She whether she was in DC or D House, she is political.
I'm gonna run for office one day.
You got a lot of talent.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
She got to do some research first. You know, she got to do a research to make sure she's doing the right things. But I feel like she'll walk in and do amazing. So
Right.
you guys are going on tour, starting in DC, going to Norfolk, Houston, Dallas, Los Angeles, Detroit, Columbus, and more. Which city do you think is the most exciting for you? Which place are you most excited to be going?
She just asked that question yesterday, didn't you,
Who, me?
Claudia? Yeah.
Yeah. Which one are you excited about?
I'm excited about LA and Atlanta. Atlanta for obvious reasons. That's the house.
Yeah.
But LA because I mean I know I'll have good weather. We out here in the 6 and 8 inches of snow. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a little chilly. Got to put a coat on out there.
I'm not happy. Y'all come out. We love y'all.
I'm looking forward to Oakland because like Oakland's like the West Coast New York. You know what I mean? Like they're like it's like people there like they cool as hell. Like I just really I really am looking forward to Oakland. Let me see where else. And kind of Chicago too. You know, I want to see what's good out there. Huh?
Yeah. I said that's what's up.
Yeah, Chicago. Houston always shows love though. Houston, like Texas don't show love. So I'm definitely excited about that. And anywhere there's a casino. So DC, definitely.
All right. Wherever there's a casino, you'll find Claudia. I love it.
We go through an etiquette class when we get on these things together, Claudia.
I told you I like money, Demetria.
So let's talk about style and fashion. In the play, how would the fashion be during the show?
Oh, everybody come out fly now. Don't get it twisted. Everybody's pretty fly. Of course, the costume, and I don't think people really pay attention to that. The costume is part of the character. It brings the character to life. Like I remember we were in the dressing room just for dress rehearsal and kind of just kickbacks and whatnot. And Claudia came out with all of these damn glittery, I'm talking about every sequin color you could possibly imagine. And she's like, well, I don't know, you know, this one I might wear. Yeah, this one makes me feel more like a talk show host. You know, I could
I'm an over-the-top talk show host.
OTT.
Sandra.
Especially mom in it. You feel me? Deidre, even though she's a homegirl, you know, she's still got the puppies out. The puppy I have. I don't have boobs.
No, you was giving body, you was giving thick. That one with the tight dress where you and old girl was going at it.
Oh, you like that one?
Oh, and Demetria's character is so petty too. Like she be getting little jabs into. I thought I was back on the Housewives of Atlanta.
Right.
We at the table in Puerto Rico. I thought she was reading Phaedra. That's what it felt like a little bit. 8 is the only thing we got in common. Mine's been here just going in.
Got to be more careful.
Hilarious. I was not ready. I like it. Oh, so this is really, really cool. You've already talked about like how this is different from other things that you have done. What do you hope that the audience takes away from, seeing this production?
My hope is that it just sparks conversation, and one of the cool things about the conversation is that I hope it sparks the conversation right there while they're sitting there. Like you are going to see so many different people that within the confines of that stage. Mm-hmm. And we're welcoming that participation. We want to converse with you. Like, tell us who you're rooting for. You team Paisley, you team Caleb, you team, you know what I'm saying? Like when Sandra is out there giving you all that electric energy, you better yell back to her, baby. Even it's so great because this is a play for y'all, but it involves y'all. And even afterwards, I hope that the conversation and the structure of your relationships, the lack thereof, the way you treat yourself, I think that is what I'm hoping for with the end out of this.
Yeah.
I'm a hopeless romantic, although I talk a lot of trash, and I just hope that more people are encouraged to like kind of believe in love and the fairy tale and the happily ever after. I just feel like a lot of people have gotten discouraged. Like you always see all these podcasts where it's like men ain't shit and women, dudes ain't and girls ain't this. And I'm just sick of the battle of the sexes, and I would like to get us back where we really value and we chase after things and we protect and we don't just throw in the towel so easily, I just feel like we got away from I want that 90s love to come back in style where men were singing outside in white linen.
They took you out on a date?
Oh, dates. Don't just text you, call you, singing on the beach or singing in the rain. Their white linens all wet and they
I don't like that.
Man, I need all of that.
That happened to you?
Huh?
That happened to you?
Just in the videos I used to be in, but I mean, it can happen, right? I think. I had someone show up at my house one time in like they had leather, like they was riding a motorcycle. It was raining, and it came to the door, and I was like, it's like a music video. Yeah, I'm sucker for that kind of stuff. Yeah, music video love.
It is possible. Hilarious. Don't give up hope. Keep hope alive, right?
Yes.
But I like that, especially around, this being Valentine's Day time as well, because so many people do throw in this house so fast. You're like, oh, you did this, we can't be together. And sometimes it's stuff that we may have to fix around ourselves, but we put it off on them. And then we're like, well, who's going to be with me? And, having that tough conversation or be able to see it, because we could quickly see it in somebody else and miss it in ourselves. So I'm really excited that, you'll be put on this on a stage where people can see it. And again, hopefully have that conversation.
Yes. Okay. Now we talking about games women play, and we keep talking about the relationships, but I need y'all to understand that friends play games too.
Ooh. Very true.
I'm gonna just let that sink into your soul just a little slight bit. Everybody has the ability to play games, and that's another part of the conversation. You know what I mean? Not everybody that's for you is for you, babe.
Mm-hmm. Friends be lying to you and making up stories, having alter egos and all that,
and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jealous heifers.
All these heifers. Pay attention to the entirety of the play. Yes, we are heavily focused on the male-female dynamic, but there are other dynamics there as well.
Very true. Very true. And I hope that people pick up what it is that y'all putting down.
That's right.
We're going to share some good things. Cool. So, is there anything else that you want us to know about, what you have coming up? Or, is this the focus right now? And then you'll see what the next dream will be?
You want to go ahead?
CJ?
I have a movie coming out. The trailer actually drops Friday. It's with Marcus Houston, with Annie Alonso, Drew Sidor, Erica Mena, Erica Pinkett. It's called Run. It's actually like Girls Trip meets a horror situation. Very proud of it. It's going to be in theaters, so it's going to be a big release. It's going to come out in April, but the trailer is going to drop on the 14th. I'm very, very proud. It's probably my best movie so far. The special effects were quite amazing. Without giving stuff away, it goes down. And just been kind of really busy with that kind of stuff. I have a podcast with Erica Cobb. She's a great co-host called Accidentally Informed. We're definitely focused on the 92%, the Black women that showed up for Kamala Harris and that feel a little bit like, where do we go now? What do we talk to? Just kind of talking through our issues. Like, I feel like, we don't really have a platform now where it's like a panel show with sisters on it. We just don't have that. And I'm really proud of that. That drops every Thursday. You can follow us. We have our YouTube channel, Accidentally Informed. Like, you might mess around and accidentally get informed about something. We have a lot of fun in that. And just, bookings, movies and stuff like that, TV shows. And, I'm looking for a rich husband because I'm tired of working so hard. I had to slip that in there. I'm sorry. My whole life, I went 51 years, Demetria, of I'm going to get it myself, hard work. I've been working since I was 14.
Yes, you deserve.
Yes,
you are. We deserve.
It's time.
The rich husbands also help with the gambling, huh?
I need him to support my gambling habit. I've never been a gold digger. I want to see what it feels like. I'm sorry. I do. Like, I was on Atlanta Housewives. I'm like, I should, back then, like that. It was like the trick capital of the world. I didn't do it then. I want to do it later on in life.
No, got to be more careful. This has been a lot of fun. I am working on new music. It's funny because as many people come up and talk about the shows as many people come up and ask me about music. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm sorry it's been a minute, but I'm back. Also, House of Pain is in its 97th season. I don't know how many seasons we've done. Something like 13 seasons. And hopefully we'll be having some more come out for y'all. But right now the episodes are airing. Big shouts to that family. Love you guys. We've really grown up together. And while we're on that note, speaking of supporting Black theater, it's not just us that's out there. Jason's Lyric is out there with my household husband, Alan Payne, reprising his role as Jason. So, just supporting the Jacarius Johnson umbrella generally is a good thing for us as well. And yeah, I'm traveling. So when y'all get on my page and y'all see me moving around, make some suggestions. I'm about to start asking y'all for your help because I'm trying to get out here and see things. I might not be finding my like rich husband, but I am looking for opportunities to be great, if you know what I'm saying.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Wait, what does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I feel like that has like a double meaning, what you just said, right? How you
I'm
said that.
prismatic, baby.
Huh?
I'm prismatic.
Okay, that's what we're calling it, charismatic. Okay. I'm gonna use
No,
that.
I'm happy in my current situation. I'm just saying I'm looking for places. Oh, she knows. I'm looking for places to go and experience new things. New countries, new cities, new events, new everything.
Like swinging?
Oh my God, no.
Y'all be sure to follow Claudia on IG at Claudia Jordan to follow her podcast and what she's doing. She's surprising us today. I love it.
Demetria's bratty, like older sister that just kind of like I mess with her. It's always been like this.
Time.
We've always had this relationship. Always.
All the time. I'm the sanity.
And you never prepared, are you?
No.
Never
even know when it's coming. Never prepared.
Know what she's gonna do or say at any given time, but you have to love her for her honesty.
Absolutely. And that I do love. Y'all be sure to follow Demetria at Demetria for real, because she got some music coming out, and I want to ask about that. Thank you for dropping that. I'm excited to hear your new music. That's so dope to be so multi-talented. Claudia, are you a singer too?
No.
Do you hear this voice? Yeah. Do you hear this voice? I can barely speak.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask, you never know. You might hear that beat.
If you like.
It's something, friend. It's something, friend.
No. I thought about it, but I was like, no. My voice is terrible. I had surgery on my throat since I was 2 years old. I sound like, if you didn't see my face, you would think I was like some old lady that smoked cigarettes all day long. Like, that's what I sound like. I can't help it. I got my grandmother's voice and personality. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all be sure to go see these lovely ladies in the lineup in the play that's coming out. I do have the link here, but also just want to share the image because it's a full lineup. It's going to be amazing. So excited to see such great, beautiful faces of the games women play. Is there anything else, ladies, you want to share with us before I let you go? Because tomorrow's the day as you get everything else together.
Look how cute the cast is, though. Cute's giving.
I know. Let me put that back up. That's why I said it's such a beautiful cast.
How fine we are. Oh, wait. They got you on there still. That's the old flyer.
Oh, so sorry.
That's okay.
I make sure we share the updated one because we're excited for you.
Just people buy up the theater, come through, have fun, bring a friend. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a good night. Listen, you will leave elated and in a good place. It's a fun story, and you're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun, so you're gonna have fun, the audience as well. So come through. You can bring us flowers too if you want to.
Claudia,
what?
All this solicitation.
I'm not soliciting nothing.
Well, why have you been soliciting since the beginning of the?
What? I'm old. I don't care no more. I'm asking for what I want. Bring me some flowers, somebody.
Please and thank you. The Bible say your hand not because you ask not. She asks. You might get them.
Does it say ask and you shall receive in the Bible? Is that in the Bible too? Or that's something else?
Oh, now you want to quote the Bible.
I'm not always a heathen. Ask and ye shall receive. The Lord.
Yes.
No? Okay. Come to the play, y'all.
Come to the play, y'all. Enjoy yourself.
Yes. Oh, this has been amazing. Anything else you want to add, Demetria?
Yo, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna talk with each other, and you're gonna do it with us. What's better? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come out. We love y'all. Thanks for the blah blah blah. Thank you for the support you've given over the years. Don't let it stop now. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate y'all for joining us today. May y'all have a great evening and a great first day on tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, I ain't looking at them because I can't see them on my screen. So don't be thinking I'm being weird with my eyeballs.
Oh no, they look good. They didn't look crazy today.
Y'all have a good day.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, guys, we thank you so much for tuning in and joining us for another episode of What's Going On. Be sure to follow and go see Games Women Play. It's going to be amazing. Love y'all until next time. Bye-bye.